Hey, what's up, everybody? Got a game of Demolition here on Afghan. Going to be using the TAR 21. Probably my second favorite weapon in this game. Going to be using it with a silencer. One thing I wanted to note, see how I just whipped out my secondary weapon right there when I started to spawn? I've noticed that a few of the secondary weapons, like especially the PP2000 there, when you switch over to it the very first time, it has a little extra added animation to it. I don't know exactly why it does that, but it only does it on the first time that you switch to that secondary weapon. And that can actually slow down your transition if you're confronted with somebody and you have to switch to your secondary really quick. It's a good idea to go ahead and get that little extra animation out of the way. So that way, now if I need to switch over to my secondary weapon again, I can do it, the transition will be much faster. I knew that guy was back there, I just didn't know exactly where he was. Turns out he's got him a pretty good little spot there to hide in behind that rock. And see right there, I pulled that thing out and it had that little extra animation to it. So being the hard-headed revenge type player that I am, I'm thinking of a way to get back over to that guy in the corner because I want to kill him. I'm able to catch a couple of more guys and then I get caught. This game, they've made so many improvements on Call of Duty 4 as far as spawns, but there's still those instances where you go, what the hell just happened? Obviously that guy spawned back here behind me, but I was all up in there, spawn zone, so I have to kind of be aware of those kind of things. But in general, I think the spawn system is much better. There's not too many things you can complain about in Modern Warfare 2. I think it's a really great game. I'm really enjoying playing it. It's just taking a bit of a learning curve to adjust my style of play to this one here. You just can't run around like crazy in this game. It'll punish you for doing it. So you have to play a bit more cautiously, and I think it's forcing me to be a little bit more of a defensive type player. In the past, like in Call of Duty 4, I could run into a room with, say, 3 or 4 people in it with an SMG, and I was pretty confident I could probably kill all 3 or 4 of those people. I just don't think you can do it in Modern Warfare 2. You're going to have to play it a little differently. You're going to have to be a little smarter and use your head. So it's just a matter of adapting your former game style to this newer style game. But everything else is great. I love this game and I'm thoroughly enjoying it. The single player could have been a little bit longer, but really interesting story. I'm kind of intrigued to see where they go with this in the future. Get my Harriers and call them on in. I'm going to retreat over here to this little field area. Afghan is a pretty good open map. You really only have to worry about the cave. So any kind of air support on this map it's going to do a really good job. So I knew my Harriers were going to get the job done and get me my chopper gunner. And there it is, laying here in the field, and bring in the Apache. Here again, the cave is really their only area of refuge, especially on this particular spawn side that they're on. pretty soon you're going to see the painkiller pills start popping up. Luckily they are spawning out in the open here. There's some painkiller pills. And even though I didn't mention it in the title, there is a nuke for you. So that's going to do it. We win. That is my second nuke. Call that bad boy on in. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, please be sure to rate it what you feel it's worth. Make comments and be sure to subscribe. Final score is 30-3. We'll catch you guys next time.